One of the biggest stories of the week were all the news that dropped this week. I guess Black Twitter finally, got something that they liked. A lot of people were upset because only white people were being quote unquote nuded. But there were some leaks in the black community as well, including some very famous black celebrities, including one who is an honorary black celebrity, Kim Kardashian. Gabrielle Union and Megan Good were among the new victims of the Celebrity Nude leak. And a couple of them released statements, including Gabrielle Union and Megan Good. Gabrielle Union said with a statement with Dwayne Wade, "It has come to our attention that our private moments," talking about her and Dwayne, "that were shared and deleted solely between my husband and myself," you know how she threw that in there, they just got married, "have been leaked by some vultures. I can't help but to be reminded that since the dawn of time, women and children, specifically women of color, have been victimized and the power over their own bodies taken from them. These atrocities against the women and children continue worldwide. For anyone out there also being affected by these and other hacking and hate crimes, we send our love, support, and prayers. We have done nothing wrong, period." Megan Good posted something on her Instagram account in response to her pictures being leaked, saying, "I'm definitely in shock, sad for everyone who is experiencing this, but I quote-unquote chose not to give the persons responsible my power. At the end of the day, we all know these pictures were for my husband, and at the end of the day, evidently, we all know how I feel about my titties." That's all I've got, folks. Oh, yeah, and for everyone who's reposting the leaked nudes, you should be ashamed of yourself. You have a blessed day now. And don't forget, she is married to a Reverend, who is the guy in that picture right there. He's also a TV executive as well. But in response to the Christians talking about her, she said, "The devil caught me with my head down and got excited until I looked up and said, amen." So she's saying a little strong parable there for getting caught on camera with her shirt up. And she said, also want to clear one thing up, that her husband is not a pastor, he's a reverend. 2, we don't send each other nudes, and I sent him pictures because I was away for months filming. 3, married sex or pictures are appropriate in my opinion. Someone who didn't think it was appropriate was former American Idol runner-up and someone who's running for Congress, Clay Aiken. I know we haven't heard that name in a while, but he has something to say about the whole news scandal, saying, quote, "Anyone who takes inappropriate pictures of themselves deserves exactly what they get. Of course, whoever stole and released the photos should be hogtied, and it's unfortunate that we don't have internet security right now or the laws in place to protect people from pirating that stuff." And he also added at the end, "I've got a mirror if I want to check something out, so I guess you won't get any news from Clay Aiken."
Thank God.
First off, Clay Aiken needs to be hogtied for saying that. Who said hogtied? Who uses
stupid
that?
picture?
Guys, how do you
Is
feel
he running
about
for Congress?
the news scandal? Yeah, he's running for Congress. How do you feel about the news scandal? Do you agree with Clay Aiken, or do you agree with people like Gabrielle Union who say that they're being exposed wrongly and that especially women of color now are being attacked just for being women? What do you think?
Gabrielle Union tried it with this holy statement. Like, girl, you just became first lady yesterday. You don't like have the book on first ladyship. You're not writing the rules here. And then you try to bring black women and then children like this is a Viking expedition. They're like going into the towns, pillaging and raping you people. Go sit down. You were caught up snapping them shots of your little body, and they got out. That's what happened. And then she had a nerve to say from the beginning of time. What, girl?
See Maya Angelou giving history lessons, right?
We haven't even had technology that long. You talking about something from the beginning? Like, was Mary and Joseph like snapping? No, you won't even try it.
Dex, what do you feel? I know you have strong opinions about the new photo leak. What are your thoughts?
Yes, I think that. Okay, first off, let me start off with Clay Aiken. I think that we should really know, and I want to put it out there that Clay Aiken he only got his seat in Congress, or his senator seat because his opponent died. If that wouldn't have happened, sir, you would still be like trying to do like some type of American Idol reunion. So for you to comment on this is to me completely disrespectful and rude, and it shows like you won't be a good political figure because you don't even know when to keep your mouth shut. Secondly, on to Gabrielle Union, that passage that she did was just way too much. It's just like, look, ma'am, it's a naked picture. You know what I mean? It's not like anybody like killed you or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's a naked picture. Like move forward. Megan Good's like, I mean, whatever. I think now I do think a lot of people are being too harsh on these women, and the fact that this picture leaked out because people are like, oh well, if you take nude pictures, it leaks out, it's your problem or whatever. But we all have things, personal things, in our phones that we would be embarrassed if our moms, let alone the public, got a chance to see. I mean, think about it. For you, it might not be nude pictures, but maybe it's I don't know.
I got a meme. I got a couple memes that I guess I want to
Maybe,
see if I pick
maybe
up
it's
on.
like a suspicious name you have one of your friends stored under, or maybe it's
A
text
cute
message
professional.
between you and your drug dealer, or maybe it's a shady group text or something like that. I just feel like there's something for everybody, and new pictures might not be your thing that you're embarrassed of, but we all have something that's private to us that we don't need out in the public. So I understand where these people are coming from.
Uh,
Shots
um,
fired early in the show, huh?
Ty, how do you feel about Gabrielle Union and also Megan Good, who a quote unquote first not he's not a pastor, but he's a reverend, and she made that very explicitly clear when she was getting ready to marry this guy, and now these pictures come out, of them sending new photos back and forth to each other, and people were criticizing her about it, and she came back and basically did a little parable. Are you on Megan Good's side on this whole thing? Do you think that everyone's sin should be to themselves?
As far as sending new pictures to your significant other, if that's what you all want to do, I feel like you have every right to do that. It doesn't matter what position
Would
he's
you
in.
look at your first
If
lady
that,
differently if you saw that she had news on the internet?
it would. If my first lady was Megan Good, I would probably look at the church differently. Period. Um, but her having news has nothing to do with it. If it's not like she put them out there. It's like someone hacked an iCloud or whatever the heck happened, but it's not like she snuck them out. It happened to a lot of different people, and a lot of people have news. A lot of very conservative people, a lot of very not so conservative people. Like if it leaks, it leaks. You can't fault her because of her position. I don't agree with that. So but I don't like that they release statements as if they were like the Mother Earth, but still, you can't say she can't do that because of her position or who she's married to.
So you don't
Because,
agree with the statement that Clay Aiken said anyone who takes inappropriate pictures of themselves deserves exactly what
when
they
has
get?
anyone ever agreed with Clay Aiken? He didn't even win American Idol.